Hey guys, and welcome back to another War Robot news video. And in this video we're going to talk about news that's been confirmed on the test server a couple hours ago. And the first thing we're going to highlight is the new support robot called Demeter. First of all, what Demeter means. Demeter is the goddess of the harvest and the precise over grains and fertility of the earth. She was oftenly referred to as the goddess of harvest, and also known as the goddess of the sacred law and the cycle of life and death. And she also a sibling of Hades. That's something I find it very interesting. Its ability description says repairing cover. Demeter enables absorber and repairs all allies in ability range. If the ability is used with an ally in target, then Demeter will teleport to the ally, increases the absorber radius. All damage taken by the absorber strengthen the repairing waves. So what I have understand from this description is that this robot will have the same teleportation ability that the Scorpion has, but instead of teleporting behind an enemies, you will teleport behind your allies. Then cover them with a shield, and that shield is unpenetratable, similar to the purple shield. But instead of absorbing the damage and throw it back to the reds, you will be able to absorb the damage and transform it onto HP. That means the more they fire at you, the more healing you will do and receive. That's very brilliant. I like this robot already, and I'm actually happy that they're going to add this supporting robots to the game, because I do believe that the game lacks supporters. We only have 5 supporter robots on the game, and I only see 2 of them, the Nightingale and the Nudist. The other healer robot, I do not see them that often, but I'm kind of worried about that shield because it's unpenetratable. So imagine 3 Demetri healing 1 robot constantly, one after another. It sounds like that robot going to be untouchable, especially if it's Hawk or a Titan. That's going to be a problem in what I have just read in the scenario in my mind. But I cannot judge it right now. I gotta wait for the test server to see it, how it works. Then I'm going to make my opinion. But do please let me know what do you think about this robot down on the comments. Moving on, guys, the next thing that they confirmed is the Hornet and the Magnetar. This is not a new news. Actually, it's an old news. You already know about it, so there is no need to talk about them. But they will also add the moon map. They already redesigned it for the WR Remastered, and I just cannot wait to see it. I kind of missed that map already. Now let's talk about the nerf and the buff, and our first victim is the Hawk. The ability damage against the Titans is still 100% not changed, but against normal robot will be reduced from 100% to 50%. That is insane, guys. And there will be no reflector while taking off and landing. Currently, if you hit the ability button, you will get the reflector instantly. After the nerf, that will be no longer the case. So it's kind of similar to the Ozone. And I don't know about you guys, but I actually like this nerf, and actually call it a rebalance. It's not a nerf, it's a rebalance. I like it very much. I do have a couple of hooks, and honestly, I only use one of them. And I feel so bad when I use it against the normal robots and not Titans. Against the normal robot is insanely overpowered and not fair at all. So I'm really happy about this nerf. And all I can say is rest in peace whoever using 5 Hawks in his hangar. You had it coming, buddy. Next we got the Nightingale. The Nightingale flying speed went from 83 to 60, and repairing radius went from 50 to 75, which is a nerf and a buff at the same time. But also they going to increase the flight height, not flight duration, it's a flight height. I don't know, is that a good thing or a bad thing? I do not understand that. Kind of weird. Maybe if the more height we have, or we go, the more radius we have. Maybe that, I don't know. If you know, let me down in the comment. And next we got the Scorpion. The damage resistance went from 50% to 35%. The defense point went from 100 to 55, and ability duration went from 12 to 8 seconds. Yikes, that's a heavy nerf for the Scorpion users. But I will have to agree on this nerf because the sonic weapons made the Scorpion unbearable, honestly. The Quarka, Atomizer, and Nucleon will receive a nerf. the shot interval went from 0.1 to 0.15, and I do not believe that this is going to be the last nerf for these sets of weapons. And lastly, guys, the Shredder will receive a nerf, a 10% damage, less damage per particle, and reload time will increase 2 seconds, and the effect accumulation 20% slower. And that does not make any sense because the Shredders already balanced, and I do have a couple of them, and I do not believe that this is they need a rebalance. But the only logical explanation for this, that they're going to release the Magnetar. That's what I believe, that the reason behind the nerfing the Shredder. And that's it for this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Stick around because I'll be releasing a gameplay of the new robot Demeter as soon as the test server open. So I'll see you soon. Bye bye.